DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing on this beautiful Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing great. If you're tuning in right now to the live training, to the podcast, hashtag I'm here in the comments. And if you're watching on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm already seeing some names pop up. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go. Hope everyone's day is going well. I put this in my story earlier. I honestly kind of woke up pretty sick. I was starting to feel it last night. I was like, ooh, I'm really low on energy. I didn't have a lot more energy to finish work. And I was like, what is going on? Didn't feel right. I should have took something last night. Then I woke up and it wasn't I didn't really feel that well. So I got a sweat in the sauna, got my OJ in. I took some type of medicine. I hate taking medicine. Ugh, I hate it. I don't know why. I don't like the taste, but I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling a lot better actually. Good morning, man. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Christian, let's go. I love it. I love it. I love everybody tuning in. Let's go. I'm gonna be open again and honest. I feel like I've just been sharing a lot of things about me and like things I'm going through, honestly, on this podcast. I think it's just important to relate to all of you because I think there's a lot of influencers and people that do this that are kind of just like, Flex Friday. And I don't want to put anyone down, but kind of they don't really share what's actually going on because it's not all push ups and sit ups. Like we do have lives, we do struggle as coaches, and we go through shit. So I want to talk about some shit today that a lot of us struggle with, and it's comparison syndrome. All right, it is comparison syndrome. Let's go. Liam is here. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate it. Let's get it. It's awesome. So I'm gonna start this podcast up. I do want to get it going, and honestly, it's probably gonna be a quicker one, but I'm gonna relate to a lot of you because I know a lot of you listening and watching do struggle with comparison syndrome, whether it's in your health journey, your career, your relationships, right? So we're gonna talk about that, and hopefully, I will be able to help you out. Okay. So let me get this going. Get the countdown going. We will be good. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you can implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about I struggle with comparison syndrome. And if you struggle with comparison syndrome, let's just be open and honest with each other. If we could, drop a me in the comments if you do. If you're listening to the podcast, just say me out loud if you struggle with comparison syndrome, whether that's with your health, right? You look at somebody else and like, oh, they have a better body than me. Whether that's with your career, when you look at somebody like, oh, they have a better job than me, or whether that's with your relationships, oh, they have a better relationship with me. All right, I struggle with all three. So if that's you, just say me in the comments if you can. And if you are listening to the podcast, just say me out loud because I'm going to say it me 100% because that is me without a doubt. I want to look at my mic here because I got scared. I'm getting scared that it's on mute because my last podcast was on mute or a couple podcasts ago. So I'm getting scared, but I think everyone could hear me. So just say me in the comments if you can. I don't want to be talking to nobody. All right. David, what is going on? Say me in the comments if you can. All right. And it's just not good. Like, so when I started to really realize that I was comparing a lot and I was looking at, colleagues and people online that were doing what I was doing and really comparing myself, I had to start to realize like it didn't serve me at all. It didn't help me at all. It didn't make me happy at all. It wasn't good. Didn't make me feel good. And I was struggling. So, and the same thing happens with newer clients, right? With individuals in the group, a newer client will come in and they'll see John, John lost 30 pounds and they keep comparing themselves to John, and it's just not good. You can't keep comparing your level 1 to somebody else's level 10, right? You can't compare your level 1 to somebody else's level 10 because that's just not how it goes, right? Some other people already put in the reps. So you need to start focusing on yourself. And I know a lot of you listening and watching right now do struggle with comparison syndrome like myself. And I do struggle with it a lot. But I had to learn to really just focus on myself. And if you do struggle with it, I just want to let you know, like, I understand it's not easy. It's not a great feeling, right? When you always think other people are getting ahead of you in your life, in your health, in your job, right? You have the same job as somebody else. Oh, you see, they lost weight. Why can't you lose weight? You start comparing. And then instead of actually working on your fucking goals, which you should, all right, you start comparing. And that's where things kind of go south, right? Because you have to realize focusing on somebody else's journey is not going to help your own journey at all. Focusing on somebody else's journey is not going to help or serve your journey at all. Every ounce of energy you're spending focusing on somebody else is actually stopping you from getting to your goals, right? If you are focusing on John or Will or Bennett, getting to these goals, what like you only have so much energy per day, right? You only have so much energy per day. So now you're taking all this energy and you're focusing on somebody else's life journey instead of your own. It's like taking your phone that's about to die and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna plug it into somebody else's phone. They need it. And your phone's gonna die. And that's why you come home from work, you just binge eat, you don't really, you're not cooking or preparing any healthy meals. You just have convenient foods that are not healthy. And then you wonder why in 3 to 6 months, like you feel this extra jiggle. Your clothes are getting tight. You have to buy bigger jeans. It's because you're not taking action today. And it's because possibly, right? And I know like this is definitely relevant to me today, 100%. I do struggle with this, but like 2 years ago, it was like absurd. I couldn't even live my life. All my energy in my mind was just on other people. What are they doing? I want to follow them, their body, their relationships, their career, shiny object syndrome. I want that so bad because they have it. All right. Not even focusing on me, not focusing on the most important aspect of my life, which is myself. All right. So, like for you, if you're struggling, guys, if you're struggling, gentlemen, especially with comparison syndrome, make sure you just take action on yourself. Only focus on your own journey. Only focus on you. Only focus on what you're doing day by day. Because if you want to lose the 30 pounds, if you want to get the promotion, if you want that dream relationship, like nobody else is going to do it for you. It's going to take certain action steps to get there that you need to commit to. And I think a lot of gentlemen listening like don't really realize this. Like you are in control of your own life. Stop blaming outside factors. You have to start taking control and you have to start actually implementing these action steps because like you only have so much energy to implement these action steps and you're not going to implement if you're always focusing on John or Will or Joe that are getting all these results and you're stuck because you have comparison syndrome. And I struggle with this. And that's part of the reason why I was 30 pounds overweight, because I would just look at all the influencers and be like, oh, I want to do that. I want to try this. I want to try. And I never had a set plan for myself. I never had goals for myself. I was just chasing other people and I wasn't chasing what I wanted in my life. All right. So for you, I hope that helps you. I'm seeing some people tune in late. Hey, I appreciate you so much. Let's go. I love it. If you are tuning in late, make sure you hashtag I'm here and you watch on the replay, because I think it's so important to know this. Because guys, if you're struggling with weight gain, your clothes are feeling tighter, you're not as productive, throughout your job, throughout your day with your family, and you interact with people a little bit differently because you don't feel as confident, like this is something you have to take advantage of right now, is getting rid of this comparison syndrome that you may have and just working on yourself right now and making sure that you only focus on your own journey. When I only focus on me and I got extremely tunnel vision on my own journey, that's when good things started to happen. Honestly, that's when good things started to happen. And one of the traits, I'm kind of going off track now, but one of the traits that I have that I start to really fall in love with is like, I really do struggle with comparison syndrome sometimes, a lot of the time actually, but I do love seeing other people win. And that wasn't always me. When I saw other people get ahead of me in life in the past, when I was overweight, wasn't feeling good, I would get this insecurity. I'd be like, why is that not me? Why do they have that dream relationship? Why do they have that dream job? Why do they have that perfect body and I'm like stuck, my clothes are feeling tight, I can't take off my shirt on a public beach or pool and like I'm not feeling good, and I would actually get mad. But now when I see like other people leveling up, whether it's colleagues, friends, family, clients that are like, it fires me up. It gets me more excited than when I win, right? When I win, I'm just checking off the fucking box. But when I see somebody else like, we party, all right, because I'm excited. So like, and that's because I worked on my comparison syndrome. I still struggle with it, but for you, work on your own comparison syndrome. Work if you're struggling with this, all right? And take action. And once you start to lose that weight, feel good about yourself, you're going to be the pillar of your own life, not anybody else. You're not going to be relying on your job to get a paycheck, and that's what's going to make you happy, all right? I don't want you to look forward to Friday every single week because you're not fulfilled throughout the week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you to live that life. And it's probably because you're struggling with what's going on inside. And part of that could be comparison syndrome. So, gentlemen, I hope this helped. Kind of going off track, but I hope this helps. I hope this was good. I hope this was valuable for you, because I do struggle with comparison syndrome. And I just want to make sure that if you like, just know if you're struggling with this as well, I got your back without a doubt, because I worked on myself. I worked on it myself. You can work on it as well. And I know you will succeed if you do. All right. Just focus on your own journey, focus on your own mission. Nobody else can impact your life if you don't let them. All right. Just focus on you, and you got this. All right. So, gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. I'm going to have some more OJ, all right, after this freaking call. And I hope you have the best day of your life. Talk to you on the next episode. See you. All right, DC Fitness Squad, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I hope you're all having a great Wednesday. I hope this was good. I hope it was valuable. If you got some value, I love it. I love seeing some, I wanted to start sending some waves. I'm seeing some individuals come in, some familiar names. Let's go. I love it. Jacob Powell, Darren, let's go. I appreciate you. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you comment hashtag I'm here, because on Facebook, I can't see it live right now. I'm actually looking on Instagram. That's why I could see them. I can't see Facebook live, but I could always go back. And I do always go back and I look at who's commenting. All right. Same thing with LinkedIn, same thing with Twitter, wherever this is on it, because it is on those platforms as well. YouTube. And I want to know who's tuning into my stuff, because the individuals that tune in, listen, implement, get the best results. All right. So I appreciate you. Have the best day. I will talk to you on tomorrow's podcast, and go implement this stuff. All right. If you're struggling, make sure you focus on your own journey, and I will do the same. All right. Have the best day. Talk to you soon. See ya. See ya, IG. Thanks.